Hello, I'm Toycat, and the first thing I saw when I woke up today was Gavin Genius saying he was able to guess 1,151 out of the 3,143 counties of the United States. This is incredible because when it comes to subdivisions, the United States is the best understood country in the world. Everyone knows that 50 states make up the United States, but most people don't know that every state itself is divided, and that is into counties. But weirdly, it's not just counties. A brief look at the Wikipedia page will tell you that if you're in Alaska, they're boroughs. In Louisiana, they're parishes. There are independent cities that aren't part of any counties. There are councils of governments that function like counties. And even crazier is the fact that some states, particularly the smaller ones on the East Coast, Connecticut, Rhode Island, and half of Massachusetts, there are no value to any of the counties. The counties are solely there just for the sake of saying we subdivided. And so with that in mind, I figured I would go to the Jetpunk quiz and we'd find out how many of the 3,143 counties of the US I can show on a map. And I figured this would be fun because I might do better at this than the global subdivisions, despite it being level 2 subdivisions, because ultimately I feel like culturally I know a decent amount about the United States. I lived there for a little bit, and so can I beat our good friend Gavin Genius on the Reddit, who apparently is the inspiration for 2 videos now? Let's find out. I've got just 89 minutes and I haven't typed anything, so let me start with my cheat code. I've been to enough of the US to tell you that all you have to do is type in like Washington and I'll get like 15 counties. 31 counties. Look at me. I got 1% of the total. Wow, yeah, 1% of the total just from saying that. And then you pick who's the most famous second president. It's either Franklin or Lincoln. I guess it'd be Lincoln. And just those names together have got us 3% of the way there, which is incredible. Then you've got to think like, okay, after those 3 presidents, people love Clinton, right? He's a good president. And what do you get? You get 9 more. People love Trump, so there's got to be a Trump county. Well, not yet, I guess. We'll wait for that one to come out. But yeah, more seriously, I think Clinton County is probably where the president is named after rather than the other way around. But there are lots of early presidents that are going to have these. So Adams County. Oh, Ada County is somewhere. Adams County is another 12. Because John Adams as well as John Quincy Adams, which by the way I don't think they were related, which is crazy. Then there's going to be Hamilton County because you know everyone loves that musical so much. And yeah, after that I honestly think off the top of my head it's hard to come up with early counties. I'm gonna just do a test for some of the like you know like so Ford County is gonna be one, right? Yep. There we go. Just naming easy presidential names gives us a good idea. But what's crazy is if you go to like the South, it's always like popular first names that are so American that get counties. So like, I love my girlfriend Shelby, and there's 9 counties named after her. It's crazy to me how counties often are named in this way. And so you just have to think of like, what is the most American name you can come up with, and you'll get one that way. I am actually struggling. I think Chattanooga is a place in Tennessee that is also a county. Nope, I'm wrong about that. So now we're going to go with cities that I know well. So I think that we could start on the East Coast. New York is made up of 5 counties. The 5 boroughs make up one big city. It's the only place in the United States. So Manhattan is New York. For Brooklyn is Kings, which might be more than one actually. And then there's going to be Queens. Only one Queens County. Okay, there we go. And we're at 131, which feels like where I've lost my steam a bit. But now I'm going to use one of my other little secrets to get ahead here. Because in the Northeast, even in Connecticut and Rhode Island, where apparently they don't believe in counties as a concept, I would argue because they are the size of counties, but a lot of their counties are named after places in the UK. So there's an Essex County in so many states. Wow, look at that. This is I think I got like neighboring Essex counties there. Then there's a Rutland County in one of the ones up there, bizarrely enough. And then you could literally be like Bedford. Yep, all roads, which confuses me how many North American Bedfords there are. There's not going to be a Luton County, sadly. I mean, sadly not representing there anymore. But if we got Essex and we got Bedford, then we just got to think about other places. So Surrey County, it's a risk, but we got 2 for that. Kent County, that sounds like an American name, so 5. We can easily use UK county names to get a bunch of them. Cornwall County sounds right. There's definitely lots of Cornwalls in the United States. There's one in Canada too, but not enough for that to be a county. Wales County is a risk, but what about Scotland County? Is that? Oh, whoa! Where was Scotland County? I need to have a word with whoever. So let's Control F on this page for Scotland. Scotland County is in Missouri. Why is there a Scotland County in Missouri? I am absolutely fascinated by that. Washington, Franklin, Lincoln, Shelby, Scotland. Yeah. Okay, so something really funny happened in this hour-long recording where I tried as hard as I could to get all of the counties possible. Again, something absolutely hilarious happened. The recording corrupted 5 minutes in, and it didn't let me know until the very end, and so I don't have any of that footage, but what I do have is my finished map where I can show you honestly, to my mind, pretty impressive map of counties in the US that I can name. I've got a decent geographic spread all across, as you can see right here, and this is something I was happy with, but as it turns out, despite getting some really rare counties, I know Antrim County in Michigan, Acadia, Halifax, Rutland, and Louisa, I didn't get some of the most obvious ones like Orange, Jack, Jefferson, Jackson, Madison. There's all sorts of president names like Polk, Hawaii, and Honolulu that I just didn't get, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to reattempt this, but get this, right? I'm going to reattempt this after doing a bit of, revision, like any usual quiz. So I'm going to look at the most populous counties, and the ones I don't know, like Maricopa, oh, that's the one for Phoenix, Orange County, such an obvious miss, or Tarrant County, or Bexar County, Broward County in Florida, I think sometimes is a swing one, Middlesex County, Wayne County, Alameda, Sacramento, Palm Beach, Hillsborough. I'm going to try and learn as many of these as possible. I also looked into Alaska counties. There's a lot of them that are, there's a lot of consolidated city counties there. So if you look into it, there's Anchorage, Juneau, Sitka, there's Broomville, Denver, Honolulu, and Nantucket. And with that in mind, and with the presidents in mind, and with the concept of Fayette County, which I think there's a trillion of in the United States, I'm going to try this again right now. Can we beat my previous best of being, again, honestly not that good? Let's ultimately find out. So let's take the quiz again, but super fast mode. Let's go. Orange County. Wow, 8 counties. Polk County. Oh yeah. Jackson County. Oh, there's always a Jack County. Jackson County. Washington County. Jefferson County. Adams County. Look at this. I'm so good at this. I've already got them up to 100 again, and I'm going to do incredible this time. So Scotland County is, I believe, where the footage left off last time. There's Nantucket and Juneau. Oh, I don't know how to spell Juneau. I can remember it all I like if I can't spell it. I think it's Juneau, maybe? There we go. There's Anchorage County, and then there's also Honolulu, maybe? Honolulu, there's Hawaii County, which is useful. Then there is San Francisco, and there's Denver. And honestly, these aren't very fun. I think Boulder is a county too, right? Yep. There we go. Got some nice ones in the middle. There's Broomfield, which is a city I've never heard of, but there's a Broome County as well. I've never heard of the city of Broomfield, but it is a county. Got that one off the lock. And now we can go for the famous counties because they have big election results. So Travis County and Tarrant County and Dallas County. Oh, there's a lot of Dallas counties. I'm going to guess there's a bunch of Paris counties then too, right? Paris County? No. There's a Florence County, I learned last time. There's an Antrim County, make sure I get the good one. And then the one around Detroit is Wayne County. I didn't get it last time, but whoa, so many Waynes. Look at that. We are already in a killer mode, but we haven't even got to, like, Kings County, which there's a ton of Kings County. Despite America claiming not to love kings, clearly got a bunch of those. There's a bunch of Queens counties. No, there's one Queens County. And then we've got ourselves Broward County. We've got Miami-Dade. Or Miami and Miami-Dade. No, wait, is Dade County its own thing then? Dade County is its own thing. And so look at that already. Jacksonville has to be its own county. No, it does not. It does not have to, apparently. So Atlanta is in Fulton County, right? Oh, there's a bunch of Fultons. I still haven't named all of the presidents, like Brown County, White County, Black County. Oh, there's no Black County. That's offensive. So now we'll go into, if we got Orange County. I'm guessing there's not a bunch of, like, red counties. Yeah, it's not going to be any other primary colors like that. But there might be, like, a Mountain County. No. Hill County, though? That's going to have a bunch. Boom. River County? Yeah. Spring County? Yeah, you bet there is. So now we'll go for Billings, and we'll go for other kind of, like, obvious ones that we can get. Okay, so San Francisco, we got already. But near San Francisco, there is San Mateo. Is it Mateo County? Or is it San Mateo County? It's San Mateo. Then there's Santa Barbara. I don't even know where that is. There's this one up here. It didn't get into the BART system because they'd have to pay money and then not get a BART train forever. It's Marin County. There's a movie about time travelers where they go to Marin County for some reason. That is the exclusive domain of it in TV and movies. These ones over here should be good. So, like, Oakland County. Yeah. Oh, that's not Oakland County. Is it Golden County? Is it... What is the county around Oakland called? So, there's a big famous school there. It's not MIT County. Although Cambridge County is going to be one, right? No. Is there Oxford County? There is Oxford County. Bedford is a place that has a surprising number of American places named after it. Shocking as someone from Bedfordshire. You know, that's the place that people go to by accident at the end of the train line. But people like going to Bedfords in the US. And then, again, trying to lock this one down. What else do I remember? I haven't got Maricopa yet. So then there's going to be, like, Sun County. There's no Sun County? There's going to be, like, Desert County. Or Desert County? No Desert County. There is a Chesapeake County. Because everyone loves that Chesapeake Bay. Oh, I didn't spell it correctly. Oh, that's... maybe I'm thinking of cheesecake, not the bay. There's going to be Mississippi County. Because the river is important. And then we're going to go for, like, cities that I vaguely know over here. So, Kentucky... I think it's called Frankfort there. That big city. Is there a Kentucky county, though? Oh, yeah, there is. A bunch of states are going to have counties named after other states. So we'll just go for, like, Idaho County. Idaho. Nice. We'll go for Montana County. Oh. We'll go for Dakota County. Yeah, get that one nice and easy. I haven't done the Cook County yet, which is a bunch of counties. So we'll go for other, like, basic professions, like Smith County. There'll be a Smith County. Yeah, there is. What other professions did people used to have? Shoot, Cobbler County. Although Cobb County is one, which is nice. Cobbler? No. What old-timey professions would people have had at the time of the US? I mean, banker was a bit too new, but Farm County? Farmer County? No, people do not like their farmers. And then in the middle of California here, you got like San Bernardino. We got like San Diego. There's Riverlands, which is this huge one. It's not the Riverlands? Riviera? I don't know what this is, but it's you don't live in LA, you live in Riverside. We haven't got LA, by the way. Can I just type in LA? I can't. Los Angeles County. Then there's the county, like, it's not Phoenix, it's like it sounds like that, but I don't know what it is. There's like Alameda, I want to say. There we go, I got Alameda County. Oh, wow, it's that one. So this is going to be San Jose County. It's got to be, right? No, what is the San Jose County? I know Santa Cruz is the one next to it. Don't ask me how I know that. I've never been there. I exclusively know it from people from San Jose going there. And, yeah, then there's going to be a Nevada County, which is confusing, but I know it exists. In Nevada, there's Washoe County. There's Carson City. Hey, Carson County, too. Carson City is not its own county. It is Carson County. And so, yeah, now we're going to think about other, like, just popular big names. I'm not at my old record yet, but I could definitely get there by just naming British things. Like, there's a Cornwall County. There's not. I remember that. There's Surrey County. There's Kent County. Oh, there's not. There's Essex County, though. Then there's Winchester for sure County. There's Middlesex County, I just learned from my big list. Oh, got 4 for that. Middlesex doesn't even exist. London County is 1. New London County is 1. Oh, no. London County got me New London County. So if Connecticut is in 8 counties, one of them is going to be... Oh, Greene County is a thing. There's no Greenwich County. I think I could do New York quite well. I've gone for Kings. I've gone for Queens. So now I just need to go for New York County. And then I go for Bronx County. And then I go for, like, Albany. Yeah, and then I go for... Oh, they've got the Canadian named ones. Like, there's Ontario County and St. Lawrence County. And then there was one I just learned about in New York. There was that county that was on the page I was just on. Can I remember it? Ah, it's on screen right now for you to make sure that you can remember it. But I can't because I'm an idiot who can't see my own screen. That's editing, just in case you are somehow confused by that. Yeah, I know Wayne County. I know, like, Dearborn is not going to have its own county, but it does! Ah, yes! Big win. Is Gary its own county? Yeah, Gary County's a thing. So we're at 310. We're killing it. We have done better than before, although we're missing quite a few, like, big county names. So I'm thinking, like, a lot of counties might have Spanish roots if they're in the southwest. Like, they're going to have French roots here, but good luck me ever getting any of those. Like, Lafayette. Although Fayette County, yeah, look at that, Lafayette. Americans love, yeah, I know them exclusively from the Hamilton musical, and that is enough for me. There's gonna be El Paso County. Yeah, everyone loves their cheap Mexican food. And then the river is called, is it the river El Paso? There's a famous river that is like down there. I don't know what it's called, but I bet it would have a county named after it. In New Mexico, we don't have a single one yet, so we're gonna have to go for, I only know, I've been to New Mexico, and I knew more about New Mexico when I was there. So like Breaking Bad County, you know, let's go for Bad County. Good County? Great County. Okay, people are not naming their county stuff like that. So more British place names to go simple. Cumbria County, that's definitely going to have one. People love Cumbria. They don't love Cumbria? We've already gone for Scotland, so we'll go for England County. We'll go for, like, Berlin County. On the East Coast, that's more acceptable. You know, that was pre-World War II sort of territory. So where about in Munich County? You could believe it, but no, you'd believe wrong. Madrid County. Whoa, Mad County. Did I just get? No, Meade County. That I don't think I deserve that one. I'll take it, obviously. So there's Sioux County, because there's a big Native American group that is named after that. And then Iowa. Oh, I know Iowa very well. Know it incredibly well. It's got a lot of... the counties are like so almost perfectly divided, except this one here that breaks the grid system. So they're all going to be named after like basic stuff. It's not that they were counties that were probably named when there was like 50 people in them. So what in Iowa would they name a county after? They'd be like Flat County. They'd be like Field County. They'd be like Pasture County. No, they'd be naming it after like big important things. So Elizabeth is going to be a big one, right? There's no Elizabeth County? Mary County? Yeah, there's a Mary County. They're going to be like James County. Yeah, I got me James. John County. Yeah, lots of John counties. I feel like a lot of American county names are just like bizarre. So I should be able to get more of these. I'm going to Minnesota County. No, is there an Iowa County? There's 2 Iowa counties. Is there a California County? There's not. Washington, although that's a state, so that's not going to work so well. I mean, that's a president as well as a state. Oregon County does exist. So we'll go for some more like East Coast place names. Like, surely there'll be a Virginia County. Oh, speaking of Virginia, we haven't gone for Halifax. And then also Fairfax is the big county in the Virginia near the DC area. We haven't gone for DC, which is technically a county, I guess, according to this map. Is it? I don't know. I know there's a town called Lewes in Delaware, but apparently I'm wrong. Oh, I should know some New Jersey counties quite well, actually. County... I was in one of the New Jersey counties for a long time, but I don't know what the county was called. The one that contains Hoboken and Jersey City and everything else is called... I guess there's Newark County. There's no Newark County? I was sure it was its own county. So I'll go for Jersey County. Yeah, that's... that's something, I guess. No idea what the county is there. So, yeah, we've got a decent... I mean, Boston County would be like... Is Boston just its own county? No. What are they going to call that? So I'm going to go for Acadia again. And then, although this isn't extensive, I'm going to say that 350 is higher than my previous score. It got me 1 out of 5 points. So can I do better than that? Oh, Watkins. I think that was a town in Alaska. Watkin? Nope. Misremembering that. There's a town called Barrow in Alaska. Yeah, Barrow County. That's a thing. I know there's an island. I think I got the 2 big ones, Hawaii and Honolulu. I think I should know another one, like Oahu is not correct, though. I think there's more of California I should know, like Redfield sounds right. It's not Redditch. It's Redditch, right? Redditch. Where is Redditch? Is that a made-up place? Have I been spending too much time on that one social media site for people who really love their own specific hyper communities, but then also being fed random homepages of slop? I do not know. What is going on with New Mexico? I didn't have any states that I missed counties from last time, but this time I don't know what I got from New Mexico, so I'm gonna have to go for some big Mexican words. Texas County. Yeah, that's not gonna get me one, but it'll get me further. Colorado, because it's a river too, right? It's going to have a bunch of them. Utah County. Yeah, Salt Lake. Oh, Salt Lake is definitely going to be a county. So, in New Mexico, there is Albuquerque, and then there's the other big city that is, and there's a train between them. It's very exciting, but I know nothing about it, apparently. After Clark County, I think Pahrump is not its own county. It's in Clark County, I would guess. There's like White Lake. There's like Silver Mead. I don't even know. There's White Pine. That's what it is. White Pine County's there. I tried to register for a driving test in Nevada, and they have like 12 driving centers, and they're all geographically in areas of like 10,000 people, except the one in Clark County, where it's like, it services like more people than the rest of the state combined. And so you know about where the counties are as a result of that, I assume. Okay, so what do we got in Montana? Montana's gonna have some like Bull County, Cow County, Pig County, Sheep County, Bovine County. There's no Bovine County. Okay, let's just go for American presidents that I know from the early. Oh, I haven't gone for Jackson, have I? I have gone for Jackson. Jacksonville? No, I have also. Jackson's. So Jackson is like the first. No, Lincoln was the first one to be shot. I don't think I've typed him in. Lincoln County. There's Garfield, right? That's a president. Yeah, lots of Garfield counties on the West Coast. There's McKinley. Let's go for Roosevelt. Yeah, Roosevelt County, because there's 2 Roosevelt presidents. One of which people do quite like even. The other of which is also liked by some people, I've heard. I think after Roosevelt, we got, I don't know, like early 1900s is probably a bit too late. 1800 presidents are so forgettable though. Like you get the founding like 4, and then they kind of gave up on being interesting for a bit. Yeah, like I'm gonna say Oklahoma is gonna have counties named after it because it's like Oklahoma. Yeah, it's gonna have to. Amarillo is gonna be a county for sure. Amarillo. No. There's Odessa, Texas, but it's not gonna be. There's Love Field. Yeah, Love County. I do love a county. There's a county over here that's called like the Love County. It's like Loving County. Yeah, Loving County, Texas. So yeah, 393. Even after some like basic, I would call it revision, but it was 2 minutes at the start here. That's something, right? That's enough for me to be happy with. Yeah, let's just try a few more things. Sorry, I can't give up on this one. Who were presidents in the 1800s of the USA that I'm not thinking about right now? There's gotta be some. I don't know them though. Yeah, I think the late 1800s is just a blur. I don't know like UK prime ministers there either. It's not an important time period, which sucks because I'm born in the late 1900s. People are going to one day be like, well, if the year started with a 1, they clearly weren't doing anything important. And so, yeah, with that said, I guess this is it. I should know some counties. On the Canadian border, there's going to be like a Superior County or a Huron County. Yeah, there is. There might be a Chicago County without Chicago in it. There might be a... What's the most famous city that people would actually be like happy to name things after? Houston County? Yeah, 5 Houston counties. I don't know why. So other big cities, Dublin County. Belfast County? No. Scotland, I've already gone for. Ireland County? Yeah, I think that's kind of it. Canada County would be fun. Ontario we went for. So like, what about Quebec? That'd be wild. What about Edward County? That's a common royal name. Yeah, 400 is a nice place to give up. How many counties can I name? Exactly 400. And now, my least common one. So, this is my result. But if we go to... Oh, it's... let's go to... So, I beat 44% of test takers. But I just cannot beat the overwhelming amount of Americans on this site. I am not going to be able to learn all of the counties. But, like, Benson, Blaine... Oh, I got Blaine last time. I think if I really, really, really tried... Van Buren... Oh, that's an early president. I think if I really tried... Southeast Fairbanks? Why is that its own county? I think I could probably get, like, is that Canadian? Canadian County in Oklahoma? What is Canadian County doing? If there's going to be a Canadian County, what's it doing in Oklahoma? Let me just, one sec. I need to look this one up. Canadian County, Oklahoma. Why is it called that? It's named for the Canadian River. Why is where does the Canadian River go? I'm going to be very upset if I learn. Okay, nowhere near Canada. It was named because of the Caddo people and the Spanish origin word Canada meaning Glen. Okay, well that's silly. So yeah, Jetpunk quizzes, if you enjoy these, then post on the Reddit. That's where I apparently learn to do more. Just to give myself an easy win, now that I've gone so poorly compared to the average person. Oh, I've actually done this one, apparently. I did it in... Oh, no. Yeah, my fastest time is... I'm going to do a quick little one that I can get an easy win for. So, U.S. states by 5 longest rivers. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, that's not for me. Things that came from New York. Click the correct John. Yeah, let's do a John quiz. Who defeated The Undertaker and The Rock? Cena. Fought in Nam wearing a red headband? That's going to be John Rambo. Who was in a Fab Four? I don't know what that is. So, McClane. Ich bin ein Berliner? That's like John Kennedy. Right. He wasn't called John F. He was... Okay, whatever. He was, I guess. Friend and assistant of a famous detective, John Connor. Smashed many rackets during his career. John Wayne. Composed Star Wars. That's John... Travolta? That would be shocking, right? Oh, no. Founder of the company that makes tractors, John Deere. Succeeded John Washington. John Adams. Is unidentified. John Doe. Pocahontas saved him. John Smith. Yeah! That was a pure guess. 1962 prize in literature. The Apostle sounds right. Often considered the wealthiest in... Oh, D. Rockefeller. Stetson hat. That's... We're just going to go for Connor. Shared the Last Supper. That's John the Apostle. Hunted by Terminators. That's McClane. No. That's John... Connor. Oh. Had Saturday Night Fever and wore Grease. McEnroe. Is a bald New York cop. That's John McClane. Played country music. Denver. Hitman. Was forced out of Hitman retirement to avenge his dog. Wick. Yeah, I know. Oh, no, I'm terrible at John's. Okay, U.S. chain restaurant menus. Let's go for my... I mean, I don't know U.S. chains. Countries of the world quiz. Let's hit them where they don't know it. How many countries can I name? Let's do a nice easy one actually. Let's go for featured quizzes, really fast geography quizzes. Featured geography quizzes. How fast can I name all 50 states? Can I do world capitals? World map without 20 countries. There we go. Let's do it. What countries are missing? Let's go. Well, this is easy because there's Saudi Arabia. SA. Oh, Saudi Arabia. There's, I think that's Mali, but I'm not actually sure. Yeah, that's Mali. There's Angola, unless that's Angola, but I think that's Angola there. There's this, Panama's southern neighbor, Colombia. They separated. We've got south of Honduras. Honduras borders. It's not Costa Rica, is it? It's not Costa Rica. I guess that's... So Honduras is Guatemala? No, that's Honduras for sure. Or is that Guatemala? Oh, am I just missing Honduras and I'm really dumb? Oh, yeah, that's what's happened there. Okay, so then we've got Mongolia. That's such a weird one to be missing. We've got Denmark, which is so obviously missing. Oh, and that gets us Greenland. What a fun win. I wonder if you type in Greenland if it will get you there. We've got clearly a big blob missing in the Mediterranean here. That's Greece. Anyone else missing? Yep, that's Austria? I don't know why Austria's gone missing. It looks like there's a country missing here, but that's just the map being weird, I'm pretty sure. That is also the map being weird. This is Bangladesh being missing. Not gonna go awry missing them. That's Afghanistan missing. Oh, there's only 3 minutes. This is fun. Okay. Can I beat the average person at this quiz? So I don't know if there's countries missing in these blobs, and I feel like that's gonna throw me off entirely. So now, if we really struggle, where else can we find a country that is missing? Is, like, Comoros missing? I feel like it'd be cheating to... Okay, it is. So, Maldives? You gotta just guess if whether the country is in there or not. because it's so tiny. So Fiji, Vanuatu. So we just got to name island countries. That doesn't seem right. Tuvalu? You can't take Tuvalu. Oh, we've got North Korea missing. So there are still some obvious ones that we're missing in each continent. So Europe is missing Lithuania. I can't believe it took me that long to spot Lithuania. Gonna have to spell check that one. Lithuania. That's Lithuania missing, right? That's not Estonia. That's Latvia. That's Lithuania. Oh no. It is Latvia. Interesting. Sorry, Latvians. I know a Latvian. They're very nice. They're great at baking. I'm sure your whole country is too. But what else are we missing? Anything in the Caribbean? Not obviously. Anything in South America? Not obviously. Antarctica? Not a country. So, yeah, it's got to be islands, which is the... Oh, wait. No. We're missing... Something is missing here. What is missing here? Is Singapore missing? I highly doubt Singapore is missing. No, it looks like there's some island countries here that aren't there, but I don't know what... how am I meant to... Do I just have to name every... So, Micronesia. How would I ever, like, spot whether there's countries in the blobs or not? So, Solomon Islands is definitely there. I can see it. I've just gotta... Oh, no. I thought we'd have this. I thought we'd have this, but we absolutely do not. This is an easy... Okay, country that we're missing. I've gone for Fiji already. Polynesia. No, that's not a country. That's part of France. No. Okay, what are the last countries? Tell me what they are. Oh. I was so focused on finding Nauru that I missed the UAE, Iraq. Oh yeah, that's tragic. But average score is 13. I got 14. I'm better than average. Therefore, even when I'm dumb, which is great. Thank you for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. If you want to see, I have a public Jetpunk profile. I don't know if there's anything you can do with that besides look at my map of countries I've visited, but it's fun. If you want to see where I've got up to, I have some plans to visit a few new countries in the new year, and if you like, I would love to visit new Australian or Chinese provinces, but I feel bad while like the entirety of India or Brazil are untouched. So I feel like those are two countries to like get to soon. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Hopefully. Maybe. Bye!